My name is Joe Kiefer. I just turned 59 last week. I have an active family, need to keep up with my wife, my kids. I now have grandkids. My knees were hurting and different things. I could tell I was just getting older, and I just figured that was the normal process. And TJ's like, that is not what has to happen. When I had my appointment set with Dr. TJ, I gave myself 15 minutes in my calendar and some travel time to get back to work, and I thought I'd be back at work. And it was an hour later, he's still saying, and what else, and what else, and what else? And he wouldn't let me go. So I said, okay, I have a question. I said, if I go on a 4-mile walk in the summer, it's July, it's super hot, everything gets looser when you're warm, right? Except for why would my knee get tighter as the walk goes on? And he asked if I was ever bit by a tick. And I said, well, I was bitten by at least 100 ticks because I spent a lot of time in the outdoors. So he suggested a Lyme test, and of course I come back with Lyme.
Along with his Lyme diagnosis, he also had a lot of heavy metals in his system. A lot of mercury, quite a bit of lead. So we did some IVs to help his body remove those from his system.
Exposure to heavy metals is a real problem for Lyme. Spent my life in St. Louis, where all our water is coming through copper pipes with lead soldering. So I have a lot of lead in my system, my liver, eating lots of fish. And apparently if you eat the wrong kinds of fish, you get a lot more mercury.
Changed up his diet, recommended some supplementation for him, very specific for his needs. Optimizing his overall physiology and how his body worked allowed him to see pretty significant and very drastic changes relatively quickly.
My favorite thing to do right now is to play golf. And I do chart my health against my ability to play good golf. My most recent goal this year is to carry my golf bag in every round I can. I played golf 4 times last week. I carried my bag every time. It's 8.5 miles carrying a 25-pound bag. And I watch people 30 years younger than me not be able to continue playing. I'm 59. I feel like I'm 40.
Today, Joe's a completely different human than when we saw him 5 years ago. His family has grown. He has grandkids now. He's more active, golfs more than he ever has. He's outdoors more, a better leader in his business, a better advisor for all of his clients, and a better leader for his family as well. They get to see the positive outcomes and get to reap the benefits of his choice to step outside of conventional medicine and do things slightly differently.
I feel as good as I've ever felt. I just believe people should invest in their health. It takes time and resources, and I don't think traditional medicine is the answer for everybody. I think there's other choices out there.